Hello, gorgeous. My name is Gia. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe now for more self-care, self-growth, and self-image. New videos every single Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So I have been in a weird rut, in and out of one actually. So if you are constantly getting depressed by social media, here's exactly what to do. Oh, and I also have beauty, business, and books, so just check that out, those playlists. So the truth is I have been making new friends left and right, and acquaintances and like just connections. So this past holiday season is when things are wild, and I've been going to holiday parties, I've been going to networking events, like just straight up parties where like there's just like a DJ and nobody can hear each other talk. Just family gatherings, friends, and sometimes I'll just hang out with my friends, and then we end up meeting 20 people on the way, and everybody uses Instagram as their new business card. So there are no business cards. I have business cards, but I never use them. I only use them when I'm like working with the company and they put my business card in their office. But when you're actually out, like my friends and I don't even text each other, we DM each other. So we say, what's your Instagram? And the only time we SMS is if there's, or iMessage, if something is very, very deadly serious. So this is like the new way to connect with people, and the mental health of emotionally grasping the idea that I'm not most likely going to see a lot of these people. And the Instagram algorithm is conducive to throwing these people in the back burner because you only see who you recently like on your feed, and so it doesn't help, and it's a bitter cycle. And here's how to break it. So much is going on. First off, there's those people who you definitely can see yourself being friends with that you meet. Then there's those people that you think you can meet up, your acquaintances, you have enough in common to spark a conversation. It may not be that deep, but you have to do more to get to know each other. And then there's those people that you definitely know they're going to be acquaintances. Maybe you'll see them again and bump into them at a party later down the line, but there are so many reasons that posting can just be toxic. And even I follow like a lot of depression and anxiety and like mental health accounts on social media, whether it's TikTok or Instagram, even YouTube. And the thing is, I still get exhausted. I still get the fatigue of, I put their notifications on, so I see them every time they post, or sometimes I put do not disturb and end up just clearing out those notifications because it's too much to check, which is perfectly fine, because there are times where let me know in the comments or give a like if you've done this, where you've had a toxic experience in social media simply from checking your likes constantly. So like you're always checking, and like you don't know if the post went viral, and you want to see if you had like within the hour you got 3,000 likes, or within 3 days you could get 3,000 likes, or whatever it is. And you're constantly checking that, and it's like it messes with your mental validation, with your self-worth, and it's really weird. And sometimes I will be posting to check if someone else saw my post. This was really like toxic, where I was like relying on social media to get validation from someone else, which is giving my power and control away to someone else, which is really weird and really not me. So I was regressing to this toxic person, and I was checking, oh, did they see my stories? Did they like my latest thing? And it's so weird to give your power away like that. It's the opposite of empowering. So and it's also being disappointed with your analytics into a post that you put so much effort into. I know whatchamacallit, like I have free monthly content ideas if you want to sign up to the link below. Marketing your business if you're an influencer, just automating your monetization. That's so that you don't have to constantly check your posts, and just check them every once in a while, like every month, whatever you feel like. But when you're just, you know how you post something, you put a lot of effort into it, and then the ones that you don't put effort into, that one blows up and becomes viral. That's so weird. So first thing, how to get out of the rut is make a physical list of things you are grateful for. So there is a part of the brain that are your desires, your wants, and it encompasses so much of your brain. It's insane. Where the part of your brain that just likes things, there's a lot of them everywhere, but they're small, and it's a much smaller percentage that covers your brain. So think of the things that you actually like. Like I am looking at the things I actually have right now, the things I'm grateful for. I'm staring at my shoe closet as like it's facing me, and I only use like 1% of the shoes. I do go out a lot, but a lot of the shoes are just uncomfortable, though they are beautiful. And that's how I feel like with friends and connections. It's like, it's great to have this connection. It's wonderful to explore this, but I sometimes I don't want to put myself out there too much because I want to protect my peace, set boundaries, and it's a lot to invest to get to know someone. And even if it's digitally, like that's a lot of time to constantly check on all of these people that you're constantly meeting. Or and the thing is, I even have a vision board of things that I've written that I'm grateful for, like, or things that I've physically put down. Like I have a journal right here, it's in my drawer. And then I have this vision board for 2022. I have the actual things I want to do, the goals, and then I have the things I actually have. So let's go over some things. So books, it's Emily Ratajkowski, My Body. I reviewed her book. My workspace, because I love my office. Travel, I love traveling. Coffee, I love coffee. Got one right here. The little money I do have, my bikini body when I am in shape, and being able to post on YouTube. I have literally a camera right here, and just like all the things I love. And you know how you have like all of these connects, all of these followers, whether they're just people you love, your friends, your connections, you only talk to like 1% of them in a concentrated, focused way for the majority of your time that you know them. So it's just so much to be taking in all at once, all the time on social media. Like it's such a concentrated form of ingesting information, ingesting content, and our brains are really old and they're not meant to be like that. However, we have new temptations in a new environment and we have to live with that. So, oh, by the way, I made this vision board digitally using Canva, and I have Canva Pro linked down below, but it's totally free. And then Canva Pro is the paid version, but I use it all the time. So, you'll also use this list, like you can just manually write down in your journal all the things, or you can go on Canva, create a wallpaper for your iPhone, for your desktop, for your screensaver to remind you, oh yeah, these are the wonderful things I have. I appreciate them. I wanted them so bad. My brain was like, I wanted them. So I took action and now I have them and now I need to appreciate them. So that part of your brain, they say that when it's those negative things are constantly coming out, you need to exchange those for positive things. And then you get used to the idea of thinking of the positive things that you do have. So second thing is to don't overthink it. There is one crazy hack for social media that this girl, Maria Wentz on YouTube, she's awesome. She's also a business coach. She says how she uses her phone to make it boring is by turning the settings to be black and white, which is brilliant because in marketing they use tons of color and inviting things depending on their targeted audience, but depending on who they want to sell to. And so like Instagram is like a rainbow and it's colorful and it's like Facebook does that with their messenger also now, because they're the same company. But don't overthink going on social media, just forget about it. So sometimes when I eat, I bite myself and it hurts my cheek or my lip, and the fastest way that it heals is if I forget about it. And when you forget about it, it's out of sight, out of mind. There's no stress. There's no pain. It's really simple, and it's just like watching an oven while there's a cake inside baking. It's not going to brown any faster the longer that you stare at it. The more like mentally stimulated you are, but not in a necessarily positive manner. So just putting your phone aside, setting up those timers on, if you have an iPhone, that automatically take you out of the app for certain apps it only allows you to be on for a certain time. The app timer, it makes you live such a more high value, high quality life, and you can focus on high value things to do instead. So don't overthink it. Just put it away, out of sight, out of mind. Make it boring. Forget about it. And number 3 is to take action. So one of my favorite quotes is by Jordan B. Peterson, and it's, the solution for depression is action. I know a lot of people who remain in a depressive state is when they are not doing anything, when like idle hands are the devil's playground. You're sitting there doing nothing and there's nothing to work for, there's nothing to like live for, and you feel that way. So when I was in this depressive rut, I did the things that normally fulfilled like the heck out of me when I achieved and accomplished them, yet I wasn't receiving that like chemical reaction of achievement when I was doing those things. That's how I knew I was depressed, because I was doing all the normal things that like I get a kick out of and nothing was happening, but I forced myself to still do it, and then I did different things than normally. So you're taking everything personally and overthinking every little detail that on every single post. And who, like, MySpace is dead and we laugh about it. Like today we're like, remember MySpace? And we laugh about how seriously we took it. So don't do this with Instagram. Just remember that a high value woman is constantly finding ways to improve her situation. That includes diving into hobbies, interests that make us more skilled, more higher identity capital as people, developed a more developed person, and all the things that basically make us a little bit better than yesterday. So here's like just a list of things, high caliber ways to take action, get out of the depression. Clean your home. Being clean is one of the most conducive things that you can do to your happiness just in general. I am packing for a trip and organizing everything, and it makes me feel good. Clean your hard drive. Sometimes your computer can be a mess. Organize your desktop to be as minimal as possible so there's not a lot of distractions, not a lot of things making you feel like there are environmental obstacles getting in your way. You could take up horseback riding or get in touch with animals, take your dogs for a walk, get into the habit of taking them to the dog park or hang out with your cats. Like, do something with others that aren't necessarily humans, because sometimes humans are difficult. Do some gardening, take a hike, or anything to get your hands in nature so you can breathe fresh air and just get out there. Meal plan. Turn your energy into something healthy to give you more healthy energy later. Write in your journal. Sometimes it's cathartic. You just, like, the mental health benefits of journaling is, if sometimes journaling feels like a chore, but especially when you have so much going on, you feel like, oh, I have to record all of this. No, only record the highlights. Do the Instagram highlights, but in your journal, this version. Focus on a work project or a home project. So like if you're, I don't know, scraping grout or painting or just reorganizing the furniture or organizing your closet, whatever it may be, or a work project, like if there's a big thing at work or something that you've been wanting to overcome in your business. Exercise. This is a very important one because you don't even, like, you get your brain just like active, you get your blood flowing, you get those chemicals going, getting those reactions, and you aren't like just sitting around, and you look at your body later and you feel so much better. Even if you don't look drastically different, like you don't go to the gym and think, I'm gonna lose 10 pounds today. It's like a little bit here and there, and there are so many fun workouts, and you can build a community. You can go to a class, some type of sport, like going skiing, running, I do fencing. If you're a swimmer, go dancing with the new friends or friends you always go dancing with, or even a total stranger. Like if you go to with a friend and then you dance with someone new. Take the class you always wanted to, whether it's a cooking class, yoga, Pilates, ballet, tango, a new language, graphic design, like something to level up your resume or just your own skills. Go ahead. Marketing, have a self-care day at the spa or turn your home into a spa. Contact family you haven't spoken to in a while. So if you're talking with your aunt, your grandma, or someone who's like you have a lot of love for that you haven't caught up with, hang out with your nieces or nephews or a friend's baby. Read a new book. I have tons of book reviews here. Find a podcast or YouTube channel personality you're in love with, like me. Subscribe and share this with people. Tag your friends in the comments. Share this with your friends. Work on your business. And I hope this really helps. If you have any ideas, any ideas or questions, leave them in the comments below, because I think we could all use them. And if you're doing something to get yourself out of a depressive rut, let me know in the comments, because I really want to hear what you guys are doing, because they give me ideas also. And I suffer with chronic depression, just so you guys know, for many years. And like every time I go to the doctor just for a regular checkup, they're like, how's your depression doing? And I hate hearing it, because I don't want to be reminded I'm doing so many things to like run away from it, and or to even just face it head on. This last time I realized, wow, I really do face my fears head on. I love confronting these things straight up, and I think you should too, to get over them. But everybody handles things differently. This is just my suggestion. So subscribe now for more self-image, self-care, and self-growth, because naturally, biologically innate in us, we do humans are in a state of depression because we love contention and we love to improve our situation, and this just makes us better people. Like, what doesn't kill you makes you more money, makes you more beautiful, makes you more like, makes you mentally stronger, makes you figure out what you want in life. It makes you so much more better at connecting with the ones you love, because you see what's going on with yourself and you want to share like this shining brightness with others. So just remember that this is not it. You can get out of it. In social media, sometimes it can help, and it's in small doses and in great balance. It's hard to monitor that. And the other part is relationships with people. That's like, if you want to contact them, just be like, hey, call me, leave a voice message, like leave a voice message on your DMs, or text me, just straight up text me. I want to see what's up with you. Let's meet up in person. Let's connect in person. We don't have to play around on social media and like play, oh, are we actually going to see each other? We keep saying we miss each other, but we're not seeing each other. We're not taking action. So you can weed out your true friends by that way, unless they're abroad. FaceTime them, Zoom them, whatever. But just give this a like, share this with everyone you know who needs it. I wish you a well journey, and you can get over this. If I got over this, I've gotten over through a lot of difficult things, but I wish you all the happiness in the world and all the mental balance. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.